squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense has the ball first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off play action. Rush is on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. He lost one down the sideline. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Auburn's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
He fires a bullet to the right. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Morris. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Gives it on the option. Running into the in space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And that ball is live in the backfield. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Got it! Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. 1st and goal for the offense. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Got a man. It's Coleman.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Pulls it in. It's Coleman. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. That's reeled in. It's Dalton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. To the air, it's Crowder. He'll pull it down and run. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then
trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Coleman. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Just keeps slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Auburn going to work with another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Net had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up.
He'll take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The sure hands, it's Young. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
Back to throw, it's Crowder. Makes the catch, it's Young. At the 20, he's got space. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Had to throw it before he wanted. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And that's just a bad job by the offense, picking up the blitz on 3rd down. You should be expecting that. And running back, some tight ends and linemen got to know, we've got to give our quarterback an opportunity to make this throw. They couldn't get it done, and now they're facing 4th down.
Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Tiger! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
The Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Quickly complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Auburn doing business in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Crowder. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over the Blue Boots. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this.
Turning it on! Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Southern Miss. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. tagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Kane. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab on the left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Pushes ahead for two. They'll mark it at the 17. The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll give it to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It'll be third and long. He wants to change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tiger. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Here's the pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Golden Eagles want to move quickly. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. The throw, it's caught. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Grabbed over the middle, it's Frost. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Second down, they'll go to the air. Spinderella, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Perry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Perry. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. With the catch, it's Simmons. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third. Using his feet to buy time. Creates a little room. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass. But how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's Perry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Buying some time. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Auburn.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, and coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time